Have you ever stared at the sky, at the stars, or even at your own hands and wondered, is all of this even real? Or is it just a very, very advanced simulation? What if our entire universe, the planets, the laws of physics, even our most precious memories is simply code running inside a cosmic computer? It sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie, right? But what's truly wild is that some of the world's smartest people, from philosophers to tech billionaires, actually think it might be true. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mind bending questions ever asked. Are we living in a simulation? And if we are, what does that mean for you and me? The idea that our reality might be a computer program exploded into the mainstream because of a philosopher named Nick Bostrom. Back in 2003, he published a paper that proposed something truly shocking. He called it the simulation argument, and it goes like this. Looking into the future of humanity, one of three things must be true. 1. Advanced civilizations like ours never reach a point where they can create ultra-realistic, simulated universes with conscious beings inside. Maybe they destroy themselves first, or maybe it's just technologically impossible. 2. They do reach that godlike technological point, but they choose not to run any simulations. Maybe they have ethical reasons, or they just lose interest. Or 3. Advanced civilizations do create simulations, and they likely create billions or even trillions of them. Now, here's the part that will keep you up at night. If option 3 is true and countless simulated universes are created, what are the odds that we just happen to be in the one single original base reality? The math isn't on our side. The number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the one real one, making it almost a statistical certainty that we are inside one of those simulations. It's a chilling thought. Our existence might just be a copy of a copy running on someone else's hard drive. So if we are in a simulation, wouldn't there be clues? Glitches in the matrix? Well, some physicists and computer scientists believe the clues are all around us, hidden in the very fabric of reality. First, the laws of physics look suspiciously like computer code. When scientists zoom in on reality, all the way down to the subatomic level, they find something strange. The universe seems to be quantized. That means it's made of tiny, discrete, indivisible units, like pixels on a computer screen or bits of information in a computer program. Energy, matter, space, and even time itself can't be broken down infinitely. There's a fundamental resolution to our universe, a smallest possible unit. Why? Is it a natural property of existence, or is it the processing limit of the hardware our universe is running on? Second, the universe has a ultimate speed limit, the speed of light. Nothing can travel faster than it. For decades, we've just accepted this as a fundamental law of physics. But from a computer science perspective, it makes perfect sense. Every simulation has a processor, and every processor has a speed limit. It can only perform a certain number of calculations per second. Maybe the speed of light isn't a cosmic constant, but simply the maximum rendering speed of our simulated universe. The cosmic computer just can't process information any faster. Then there's the double slit experiment, one of the most famously bizarre findings in all of quantum mechanics. In this experiment, scientists shoot particles, like electrons, at a screen with two slits in it. When nobody is observing which slit the particle goes through, it behaves like a wave, creating an interference pattern on the other side, as if it went through both slits at once. But the moment a detector is placed to see which slit it goes through, the particle suddenly collapses into a single definite point and acts like a solid object. It's almost as if the universe only renders a definite reality when someone is looking, a lot like how a video game saves processing power by only rendering the graphics that are in the player's direct line of sight. Is reality just waiting for a conscious observer to load? And finally, there's the mathematical perfection of it all. Why is math so unbelievably effective at describing and predicting the universe? From the orbit of the planets to the behavior of quarks, reality seems to follow clean, elegant, and often simple mathematical equations. Some see this as a sign of a divine creator, others see the signature of a programmer. The universe operates on a set of fixed, discoverable rules because it was programmed to the language of reality is math because the universe was written in code. This isn't just a fringe idea discussed in late night forums. Some of the most prominent figures in the tech world are convinced. Elon Musk famously said at a conference, "There is a 1 in billions chance we are living in base reality." His logic is straightforward. He points to the rapid advancement of video games. 40 years ago, we had Pong 2 rectangles and a dot. Now we have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously. The rate of improvement is exponential. Musk argues that if you assume any rate of improvement at all, games will eventually become completely indistinguishable from reality. We could create virtual worlds that look, feel, and seem exactly like real life, potentially even with conscious AI beings inside. And if we can do that in our future, even if it takes 10,000 years, then what's to say some other civilization, somewhere else, hasn't already done it? So let's play along for a moment. Let's say it's true. Let's say your entire life, your family, your job, your memories, your deepest feelings is all part of an incredibly sophisticated cosmic simulation. Then what? Should you just give up? Well, maybe not. In fact, it might just change everything for the better. First of all, your choices still matter. Even if you're in a game, you're still the player. Your decisions shape your path. The challenges you overcome lead to your growth. The pain feels real, the joy feels real, and the love feels real. The experiences are yours, and their meaning is what you make of it, whether the stage is made. Of atoms or bits, your performance is your own. In fact, you might be far more important than you think. Some interpretations of quantum physics, like the observer effect we talked about, suggest that reality doesn't exist in a definite state until it's observed. This has led some theorists to propose a participatory universe where consciousness plays an active role in creating reality. In a simulation context, this could mean that the entire world only exists because you are here to observe it. You aren't just a tiny, insignificant speck in a vast cosmos. You are the central processor. You are the reason the simulation is running at all. And think about this. Maybe you were meant to discover this question. If our universe is a test, an experiment, or even just a form of entertainment for our creators, then perhaps your curiosity, your search for truth, your very act of wondering about the nature of reality, is part of the whole point. The simulation might be designed to see if its inhabitants can figure out they re in a simulation by asking these questions. You are literally playing the game at the highest level. Of course, not everyone is convinced. There are some very strong arguments against the simulation theory. First, there's the energy problem. Simulating an entire universe, down to every last quantum particle, would require an unimaginable, perhaps even physically impossible, amount of computational power. A computer the size of a universe might be needed to simulate. A universe? This leads to a kind of logical loop. Then there's the mystery of consciousness. We still have absolutely no idea how our brains, which are essentially 3-pound lumps of biological matter, create the rich subjective experience of consciousness, the feeling of being you. So if we can't even understand how it happens naturally, how could a computer program possibly simulate it? How do you write code for the feeling of when you see a sunset or the ache of a broken heart? And finally, critics point out that there is no direct, verifiable evidence. We haven't found a glitch in the matrix or a message from the programmers hidden in the cosmic microwave background. It's a fascinating philosophical idea, but for now it remains just that, an idea. Although, when your phone freezes for no reason, or you experience a powerful moment of uh, vu, or you see a coincidence so perfect it feels scripted, you probably do wonder, so where does this leave us? Whether or not we're living in a simulation, the question itself forces us to think deeply about the biggest questions of all. What is reality? What is consciousness? And what does it truly mean to exist? Maybe the universe is real, a magnificent accident of physics and chemistry. Maybe it's simulated, a masterpiece of cosmic engineering, or maybe, just maybe, the line between the two doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day, your experience is real to you. The laughter is real, the tears are real, the love is real, and perhaps that's enough. If this video expanded your mind and made you question everything, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown. And now I have to ask you, tell me in the comments, do you think we're living in a simulation? Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and never stop exploring.